Sejuani, which for some reason we're seeing higher prio on. You know, I think Sejuani has a lot of strengths when you pair her up with melee champions and look to capitalize on that. We're not already seeing that. Just pick Maokai.
Well, thankfully they're gonna first ban it.
Eu tenho um cachorro pra cada. Já tem um pra cuidar do gado quando eu tiver minha fazenda. Quero ter um pra cuidar da casa. Quero um pra limpar a casa. Um bem peludo, assim, que ele já vem arrastando as poeiras tudo. Que mais? Tem algum que cozinhe?
Yeah.
Now we're on the second season of LCK Spring
season instead of series.
2024, Friday, February the
This is what watching Garen does
16th.
to you.
Começou o draft, guys.
Okay.
I think we're certainly down that path right now. Varus is also going to be taken away. That's been pretty consistent.
I mean, this is similar bans to we had in game 1. FearX also banned Poppy, and Freecs also banned Ash. But otherwise, we have pretty much the same bans. So we'll see if they follow that.
Dudão, eu tenho um pincher. Me sinto Gara. Ele é a areia do deserto. Ninguém toca em mim senão apanha. Caraca, acho que foi a frase mais nerd e da hora que eu já li. Calma, meu chucaco.
It's 0-7 Lucian Melio. Melio also got played with Aphelios, which lost.
Oh.
So Melio individually is 0-8.
Yeah, so perhaps not. You know, or perhaps we just do it anyway.
Ai, caraca,
They
velho.
can fix him.
I mean, at least a lot of stuff got taken off the board.
Wait! Now one of them has to win!
Nossa, passei mal, mano.
You know,
Eu passei
neither
mal.
Melio or Lucian has a win so far on 14-2. Now one of them is guaranteed to break the streak.
Only one of them will remain winless.
Well, we're probably going to see the Nami come out from...
Lúcia Nami aqui?
Perhaps
Tem que ser, né?
mid lane,
Lúcia
some
sem
matchup
milho,
like
sem
Orianna,
Nami.
maybe like Talia. And then...
The grimace.
Então, Lúcia...
My
Essa
goodness,
matchup aí do bot, eu acho um negócio muito esquisito. Porque, tipo assim, a Nami ganha do milho. Né? A Nami é um counter natural do milho. Só que o milho é mais útil pro jogo. Só que o que vale mais? Tá ligado?
That's pretty base.
Picking the Cassandra. I feel like this has been a very good strategy. Picking the most broken top laner does well, and it's obviously going to be the Aphelios Melio.
Por exemplo, essa lane aí é full do Lucianami.
Where we get like Lucian picked, and then one side we go Melio Aphelios, and the other side goes Nami. We haven't seen it for a while, but back then.
Só que óbvio, o late game, né? Olha o late game do time da direita. Não, é sério. Olha que negócio colossal. Passou 30 minutos, aqueles três ali faz 3v5.
Or potentially like the Talia is also something we've seen being good in this year. And Freecs have the opportunity to ban the Garen.
They do have that choice. They have the freedom to make that choice. It is their choice to make.
If they're worried about FearX.
Esse é o Ryu que foi mid lane, né, galera? O coach da KDF é o Ryu. Pra quem não lembra, quem não sabe quem é Ryu, lembra daquela play do Faker? Sabe? O Ryu é o outro Zed.
It's one of those solo queue games where you're like, oh, I never want to play against this champ again. Use your one ban on it.
Yeah. Corgi was the ban away from FearX. A lot of mid lane is still open. They could throw a ban towards the jungle, but they obviously have first choice coming out of this draft phase. They will take away the Orianna. So, still have things like Talia that are playable.
The Hui.
The Hui is also potentially playable.
Cara, esse cara lembra o Whis, mano.
And Freecs, maybe like a top lane ban if there's something you're concerned about there. Like if you don't want to go to the Udyr, but really I don't think the Udyr was a problem, if I'm being honest. Contemplating.
He's typing it in. He's like, oh, I gotta click it. He did.
And it is going to be the Udyr. So, if you're going to bring out a spicy jungle pick, you could definitely save it to last pick. You could also just take jungle here if you want to prioritize something like the Poppy, which has been left open. If you want to have first choice.
Poppy. Legal pra ter um early game forte. Ou será que é pop contra Cassante? Que também é maneiro. Matchup bom para o W do Cassante.
into
No.
Poppy.
Acho que é flex, né?
Sounds like a bad time. And also, Rel can have some struggles into Poppy on top of that. You often do want to see, and you know, he's hovering the clear, ends up going for the way, so Bulldog just going back to something that he's pretty confident on.
1 point to Valdez.
Oh, alright.
I just started, you know, with my 1
Oh
point.
yeah, good time to start, you know?
Right after he played it for
Last
like the 4th
game
time.
of the day.
He's gonna play Lee Sin?
Do I lose a point for this?
Yes.
Oh, well. Okay, that's some real...
Actually, Cuz loses a point for this, if we can be real.
For sure. Well, good luck with that one. As for the side of FearX, they were toying with the idea of the Gwen and the Xante. Obviously something that scales very well. I do think that... Ragus. No, it makes the most sense.
Nar contra caçante, mano.
There we go. Good job. Good hustle. Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty strong front to back from FearX. They have a lot of peel available. I feel like Quandon Freecs, I'm not a big fan of the Lucian army at the moment. You really need to make sure you get ahead in lane for that to work. I think Cuz is going to need to have a crazy good Lee Sin game. But then again, if he never hits his Q, then he's never going to get interrupted by Poppy. So,
True.
Guys,
they do have Cassante and
o
Bulldog
draft
Sway,
da
so that's kind of the
FearX
saving grace
tá
of the composition.
bom.
The funny thing too is that Willow's job is quite easy. I mean, there's one person who's going to be dashing into him. It's going to be Lee Sin. And yes, I know.
É aquilo, guys.
Lucian can also dash,
De
but, like,
draft, o draft da
he's just
FearX
gotta wait.
tá
He
melhor.
tries to try to make his move and just be in the right spot, and you press W, and then Lee Sin is useless. You know, he's a great Lee Sin
Vou no
player.
banheiro, rapidão. Vou torcer pra FearX, guys. Foi mal, vou torcer pra FearX.
I'm excited to see if he's got that within his abilities,
Just
but
challenging himself.
the draft, yeah, you didn't have to do that, is I suppose the source of the frustration.
Yeah, definitely playing the game on hard mode a little bit, maybe unnecessarily. I think there were other picks you could really take there. I feel like he even could have... I mean, I guess they want something that can sort of start fights, but Lee Sin into this comp doesn't feel like he'll be able to do that, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's going to be rough, but we'll see what he can do as we hop on the rift for the first Game 3 of this week.
It's crazy this is the first Game 3 of the week.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened sometimes.
I remember there was that one time...
Terceiro e último jogo de hoje.
Really long 2-0 streak.
Yeah.
So it does happen, for sure.
I guess the one matchup that probably shouldn't have happened that way was KT Gen G. First match of the week, but then KT just decided to stomp them instead.
I just don't understand why more teams don't decide to do that.
I think Quantum Freaks had fun instead. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much.
Yeah. Quantum after, you know, I feel like CV Max got pretty excited, and maybe it was a chance for him to try to put his players under pressure. CV Max has done this in the past where he's like, you know, I'm playing for the future. You know, winning this series is the most important thing in my life. It's more like I want to prepare my players for when it really
De novo, o Azir do Closer. Será que ele vai ganhar 2 jogos seguidos, guys?
So maybe he was like, yeah, let's see if he can handle the pressure of playing the Pyke in that situation. Let's see if Dudu can really make a difference on going for some weird, wacky Garen pick.
Let's see if Cuz...
The answer was no in both cases.
Let's see if Cuz can play...
Já gastou barre.
Yeah, that's the worrying thing. I feel like after game 2, like the mindset.
O Bull tá jogando essa lane melhor.
I will say, I am very sad to see Execute back.
Nossa, estão jogando bem melhor. Gastaram as 2 spells já e o outro time não gastou nada, mano. Ainda tomaram...
Yeah, we've already seen FearX's bot lane win both their combat sums, so advantage to Quandon Freecs. And it really feels like, you know, we often saw the Milio Aphelios would kind of walk up with W level 1 and just like out-trade Calibrum. And that didn't really come through, so they're really on the back foot right now.
Yeah.
They do hit that level 2 eventually.
There's a lot of shenanigans down on the bottom side.
Achei loucura pegar esse Lee Sin, não? Tudo bem que ele jogou muito bem no jogo 1, mas...
Henna and Execute will have to play under turret. Nice trade there from Henna this time around, as Bull is certainly trying to play Lucian, I think, the way he's meant to be played, which is if you're not looking to be super aggressive and look for good trades in your favor.
Contra Pop, né? Lee Sin contra Pop, mano.
Yeah. Not gonna win just by chilling, sitting back.
Só mostra a bot lane, aí onde vai ter mais trocação agora.
So definitely pressuring getting trades and also just getting the gold from First Strike. It's not that much at this point of the game. Definitely a rune that spikes a lot more in the mid game. But taking those opportunities is big. We see Cuz making his way down.
Então sem spell, hein?
Also here on the Poppy in the vicinity. You might get a contest on the Scuttle, but it looks like because Cuz has actually left his Krugs for now. Oh, Willa has smite!
Oh no. Cuz trying to challenge.
Nossa, a Pop ainda roubou, mano. A Pop farmou 6 campos e roubou o aronguejo.
So that Willa wouldn't be able to W in time.
Será que ela consegue ir no outro aronguejo, velho? Ele só tá pingando galinha, eu acho. Ele só vai galinha, acho. Ou será que ela vai testar? Não tem como, né?
He's still level 3. He didn't clear his Krugs, so
yeah,
kind of unfortunate. But that's okay.
It's not the end of the world. Oh, and now Willa's Krugs are respawning.
Yes.
Wait, Cuz just is going back to his. He's going Krugless.
Never go Krugless. Quantum is taking a huge trade to the face, as already the.
Nossa, mano.
I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna.
Ó, até os créditos falaram. Cuz não fez o golem. Então ele vai ficar com o golem level 1. Isso é bem ruim pra XP dele.
I'm
glad you got that off your chest.
Thank you. Sometimes I just need a vent.
Legal, gosto dessa playzinha de ficar pra pegar mais uma wave.
Oh, I mean that too, but you know.
Gosto dessa playzinha, gosto.
We've talked about that a lot.
We have.
And unfortunately, our teams keep taking it.
O level da jungle, guys, tipo, quanto mais você faz a jungle, mais ela dá XP, entendeu? Tipo, vamos botar assim que você faz o primeiro golem, ele é level 1, aí você faz ele, nasce level 2, aí dá mais XP, entendeu? Por isso que às vezes tem uns minions da jungle que estão muito fáceis de fazer. Parece que tá muito molinho. É porque o jungle não fez, entendeu? Aí ele tá no level 1 ainda, dá menos XP, só que é mais fácil de fazer.
Never go Krugless.
Yep. It's a valuable lesson.
What they say.
I have heard that said before.
No?
E até agora ele não fez o golem, mano. Isso vai ser bem problemático, velho, pro level dele. Cara, esse W do milho cura muito, muito roubado, velho.
6.5 minutes in.
Yep.
Second pass through his jungle, he'll pick them up.
Yeah, I don't really see that many opportunities for him to make a gank happen right now. So it might just be farming simulator. And we actually see mid lane, closers managed to achieve pretty heavy pryos.
Mid lane even, top even, bot even, jungle even. Por enquanto nenhuma vantagem muito aparente. Que isso, não tem W? Que isso? Será que ele baitou? O cara gastar o W?
With a panda on it. Yeah. But Cuz does get the Scuttle Crab. You know what the difference maker was?
Ah, tá even, não, guys.
This is after he did it.
6 de farm.
He got his Krugs helped out. Yep. Ignite used here by Bull. And Henna is ticking down, but not the biggest deal. Still gonna hold on to his barrier. And he's still ahead.
Esse matchup top é counter, tá ligado? Na ganha de caçante. Mas a parada é que o caçante é tão roubado que ele tem algum momento que ele só mata.
best feeling.
Yeah, FearX bot lane actually gonna go pick up the honey fruit. And I assume loop back.
O jogo aqui tá ótimo pra FearX. Ainda parou o B. Nossa, muito bom isso aqui.
Oh man, it's a heartbreaker. He's got like no mana as well. Like he has to reset. And now FearX bot lane, I actually think they just got a plate off this.
Yeah, should be a plate. And you see the trades up here on the top side. The CS is even,
Bonito. É bonito ver top laner coreano jogar, velho. Sério. Eles esquivam muito bem das skills. É muito detalhe, mano. Cada passinho é importante. Aí tu vai ver os top lane assim que não são tão bons no Brasil, mano. Anda grosso, tá ligado? Anda reto.
Farming from every lane, including the jungles. They didn't really fight all that much, although they did cast some abilities on each other. So
that was fun.
That was nice and interactive.
Again.
Yeah.
I think perhaps we may get something happen at this draft.
Eu não vou ficar citando nomes. Isso aí é vocês.
Generally, Infernal Drake is one of those ones you want to fight over.
Yeah, usually.
O Cus tá procurando o jogo, tá? O Cus quer essa play, tá?
Yeah. Oh, and Vol's just getting outplayed by Infernum again.
Shouldn't have stood there. And now Willer is going to get the drop here on the cut.
A função do Cus é arranjar alguma play de early game.
Has to flash away from Bull.
Que se ele flechou.
Took more damage.
Oh, mas aqui...
Willer's coming on in and
nossa! Ai, não pegou. Tá bom. Flash por flash dos ADs.
But they still have mega prio here after the trade. Cuz no ults. And Willer's just kind of playing bodyguard. They get the push in here. He's actually going to knock him into the wall. Nice amount of damage comes in, dodges the bubble. And now Cuz is also low on health.
A função do Cuz é fazer uma play aqui pra dar uma vantagem pro time deles. E a função da Pop é negar que o Lee Sin dê alguma vantagem. Porque como o time da direita escala melhor, então é só o jogo passar.
Crazy, you could just play Gnar instead of Garen this whole time? Dude was like, why did I play Garen then?
Yeah, I mean, this is not new tech. The Gnar has been utilized in the past to great success.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because throwing in a Q, but that's just going to happen. I mean, I guess the point is that generally we'll see like Aatrox used or Udyr used, and those, you know, generally have good lanes against the Cassante, and then they might do a bit more in terms of the team fights later on in the game. But Gnar's team fighting isn't that bad. I think it's just a little bit more volatile.
10 lavinhas? Ericat deve estar o quê falando agora?
I think Cassante, it's actually kind of hard not to be really impactful in team fights as Cassante. Because most of the time you just grab someone, yank them away and solo kill them. You also, even if you end up in the middle of 3 people, it doesn't really matter because you don't die.
You don't die. I mean, you're doing nice damage at the same time.
Mas eles não tem ninguém que tá ganhando lane, né? Tipo, o Cassante não vai puxar a torre, nunca. Pra nada. O Lucian tá perdendo lane. Se ele vai estolar, mas aí não muda nada. Óbvio que pro time da direita é muito importante. A Z batendo em torre, a FearX batendo em torre e Gnar batendo em torre. É mais pra tirar dos caras, mas também não dá muito benefício pra KDF.
Very happy with the way this has gone, especially after that last trade. They win the trade. Nobody actually died. We're still here at 0 kills, 12 minutes in.
Oh, that's a fresh mini Gnar.
A fresh mini Gnar. And here is Lee Sin. Oh, the flash is very cute. Isn't gonna matter though, as the damage might just be way too much. First blood goes to Cuz as he makes a difference in the top lane.
This is one of these situations where, like,
guys,
the initial CC by
temos jogo?
But because you didn't let them take aggro. Oh, the tower doesn't.
Oh, okay. Poppy's here. Do they have
Não
the
temos
damage?
jogo.
Yes, they do. Bull's gonna go down. As now it's gonna be Willer. He says,
esse jogo acabou, guys.
And even better, they get a double kill in the bottom lane, and there's Takrams for the turret. Oh, this is gonna be massive for the FearX bottom lane.
Yeah, I think this
Nossa, o
is
jogo acabou.
I think it's pretty safe to say the
A FearX tá gigantesco.
Now so far ahead of the solution, and realistically, I don't think the top play really is that consequential. Yeah, there's going to be a Fed Aphelios.
Yeah. And this is the issue with first pick Lucian.
Yeah.
Certainly the play.
Guys, aqui eu estou torcendo legal! Legal!
Yeah, I think the problem is, like,
Pro meus
I'm not
manos
criticizing their
FearX.
decision to flash the initial CC, but because they didn't take aggro, the turret's not contributing.
Yeah.
They get to then reassess the situation. Cuz goes to the kick with aggro and just doesn't take enough power hits.
Lembra que eu tava falando do cachorro ser viciado em bolinha, guys? Olha o que ele veio trazer pra mim. Deixa eu botar ele pra fora, rapidão.
Managed to tank up the turret hits. Just really well played, and the fact that Henna has the right gun combination, you just shred them. It all works out very nicely. And we look at the bot lane, not only do you have the Berserker Greaves Henna picked up off that, but now the Milio with the Moonstone and the Dreammaker. It's going to be so hard to trade into the Aphelios.
Okay, cuz. I mean, he's making a
O
difference.
Gold tá, mano.
I guess. Steal away that red and
Cara, pior que eu ziquei, né? Eu falei que o Caçante não ia bater torre top. Olha quantos plays tem top. Nossa, o joguinho tá ruim aqui pro Nara, hein, mano. Pode tomar dive de novo, velho.
To the Aphelios that it just makes the all lane really hard for Lucian.
This is a different situation. We got Meganar coming.
Mas ele tá mega agora, tá suave.
The timing as well. Clear plays it well.
Nossa, bot buff.
From actually crashing. So he will not get dove. It's got Meganar. Meanwhile, the bottom lane turret goes down and Bola is rooted down here. He's taking a huge amount.
Legal. Bom poke, né? Deu uma miada ali no Lucian.
And the fact that Cuz shows in the top lane again, they're like, yeah, we could just do whatever we want.
Eles podem ficar puxando o bot agora free. Próximo Drake da montanha, muito importante pro time aqui da KDF pegar esse Drake. Não pode deixar a FearX pegar mais Drakes, porque senão eles vão escalar muito. Mas eu acho que eles não conseguem fightar.
Pushing the wave up, but I think he could even go for a recall and a buy if he wants to, since he has teleport. Yeah, FearX just played it really well, leveraging that pressure from bot lane. I think
o Aphelios tá muito forte. Apesar que o Lucian também não tá fraco não, guys. O Lucian também tá bem de boa de item, né? Só que a parada é que o Wei tem um item de gota. E o Aziz já tem uma Nashor. A Nashor tem um spike muito maior.
Potential chance for Kwangdong Freecs to get in here and pick up a Mountain Drake, which could be nice. But once again, I mean,
cara, o Rena tem esse Aphelios, velho. A Pop vai... Ai, ó, por isso que ele não foi na torre. A Pop ia parar ele. Nossa, ele viu que a Pop ia parar ele e ia matar ele. Vocês entenderam? Quando ele caísse do arauto...
Okay, he didn't want to go in too deep. He didn't want to die. He had already committed to it, right? He's like, okay,
justify this.
I'm just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's like, rather than me dying, let me just kind of fail this referral test.
Foi meio que NA arauto, mas também se ele fosse, ele ia se matar, então...
I guess so.
That was the mistake. You have to take an eye test if you want to get your driver's license.
You do.
Eles vão tentar lutar isso? O Caçante já tepou. Eles vão givar isso, acho. Vão givar pra puxar top. Que pra mim faz sentido, né? Eles escalam mais mesmo, eles não precisam correr atrás desse Drake. Tentar fightar esse Drake aí e acabar perdendo o jogo. Tem pra quê? Bem inteligente aí da FearX, guys. Gastaram 2 TPs. Um TP pro Drake do Caçante e um TP Tops pra defender a torre.
Trying to do a little helicopter maneuver, but just gets bubbled instead. Didn't really matter, was just gonna hold it to try to zone them away.
Ainda tem um mundo, né, guys? Da KDF ganhar. É Caçante, guys. Caçante é bonecão, guys. Pode ser que numa fight aí o Caçante jogue muito e ganhe o jogo.
Good job of just laying it down, pushing into this turret. You see that Willer is getting on in there. The steadfast presence takes a huge amount of damage. Here comes Clear. Meganar about to pop, but he's nicely. Oh, Henna in a lot of trouble. Actually, he tried to flash away, but he was already dead.
Ele tinha barrier.
Yeah, I don't think he knows how.
Meu Deus!
I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh boy.
That's. You know, Execute had healers. There's a lot of things that could have gone differently in that situation. A lot of things. And Bulldog just gets the buff from your champion's too complicated for other people to understand. And apparently that wins out here.
Guys.
That actually happened.
That's why Garen didn't work. He's too simple.
Yeah, people know what he does.
Guys.
Yeah, they're gonna want that one back. They're gonna pretend like that didn't happen, I guess, and move into the next phase
I feel like
of the
FearX
game.
were in such a good spot, and then they just kind of.
Okay, so. Don't back, is what he's saying.
Nossa senhora.
Got him.
Cara, acho que foi uma das plays mais feias que eu já vi, velho.
Yeah, that's all he said. He was talking a lot about the game, you know.
Passaram no Gold de novo, velho. Tem um jogo.
Oh, he said mid. Yeah, as well.
E não se esqueçam que é o closer de Azir. E ele já ganhou um jogo.
So that's true.
That's true. Also, look, you know, they were behind. There's a little deficit there, and they're pretty good now.
Whoa, Lucian, look at that damage. Huge.
Yeah, putting the pressure on. Nearly enough to kill Emilio, but not quite.
Yeah.
And now FearX looking to try and apply pressure mid, but you can see the Sante and Lee Sin kind of moving in to put a stop to this.
O Na não tá botando tanta pressão.
Looking for Cuz actually flank on into the Lee Sin, and the combo with the Poppy is not enough.
Eu falei pra vocês, o closer de Azir é problemático.
One of the slipperiest champions in the game.
They also just commit so much, like all of Closer's cooldowns are kind of used to.
Eles vão forçar Baron?
But he didn't really have the damage to follow up. Willer definitely didn't, and no one else was there to hit it. So it was just such a weird, overly ambitious play, and now Quandon Freecs are probably just going to get Baron.
Não vão, não.
Oh, never mind. They are scared of the Poppy, and they opt against it.
Yeah.
I think that's fair play, honestly.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Tech Flash. Hex Flash.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like, Closer ends up using.
Mano, o closer, ele me lembra, sabe quem? O House. Quando o jogo tá muito quieto assim, ele quer fazer play.
By the way, like after he gets knocked into the Emperor's Divide, he doesn't have a soldier to attack him with, so he's just autoing. And this, yeah, he's not gonna die. Oh god! Like, look how much damage Henna does.
What was that?
Maybe he should be there hitting the Lee Sin.
Yeah, I think that would have helped for sure.
Safe to say.
And it's a very nice edge matchup, as you guys can see, especially with red-white. You know, Bull, he dashes into it the first time. He's
Yeah.
like, crap, okay, that was a lot of damage, but I've got Nami to heal me. He goes in for the second time, and Henna not able to trade it back, so they each get their turn.
2k de gold, bastante gold. Na não tem 2 itens, a Felius não tem 2 itens. Aqui é mais um Drake da KDF.
Neither team cares at all, as you can clearly see.
They are aware that it does exist.
Imagine if that was like a Hextech Drake.
Yeah.
Or even a Cloud Drake. Like, these teams would be on that thing.
Anything but Chemtech.
Yeah.
So I think FearX might just give it up.
Como o Lucian tem 2 itens, é porque o Lucian não comprou bota, né, guys? E os itens são mais baratos. Só que os 2 itens do Aphelios.
Yep. One step closer to that
Fortes, tá?
soul. Feels pretty good for Cassante, I guess.
I think it's pretty good for Cassante, and I think that's probably the only person who benefits from it that much. But it would allow for a quicker Elder. And if Quandon Freecs want to continue setting the pace of the game, that might be something they want to go for. This Felios is going to get strong. I don't think Lucian is going to hold up as much, but They do have the
Tá tudo na mão do meu mano, Rena. Aqui vai falar quem jogar melhor, velho. Todo mundo tá com level igual. O Gold tá 1k atrás, que isso aí não muda nada.
Oh boy. It's been a night of League of Legends.
Só que a comp da Fox é melhor. Aqui, eu acho que a Fox ainda está melhor no jogo.
I mean, it's 5th versus 6th place. It's kind of what we expected. I didn't really expect to see Garen tonight, but you know, we also saw Rammus.
Nossa senhora!
Yeah.
Isso que só tem 2 itens.
It did. Yeah. It helped that KT were playing against Notion, I guess.
I definitely think that is a factor, you know. Not sure I'd bring out the Rammus against T1. Apparently he learned it in NA, so...
Pô, sabe um item que me deu saudade agora? Lembra daquele item que quando ultava curava o time? Não faz muito tempo, né? Foi nesse último patch.
That's all you have to do, apparently.
Now we know the best champ to one trick.
Maybe you should go back. Maybe you should go home, NA.
Yeah.
Play some rounds.
I'm just gonna
Virtude. Não existe mais virtude, né, guys?
Yeah, good
Yeah.
plan.
Mano, o Wei tá focando muito. Olha o dano do Wei.
You might have time in this one. You
We
can see
did
the
get
main
Infernal
focus.
Soul in the last game.
That's true. The main focus here just
O Wei
seems to
pode
get
dar um
the
V9 aqui, tá?
Quantum Freaks are trying
O
everything
time
they
da
can to
direita não
celebrate.
tem gauge contra
And
o Wei.
FearX are just refusing to let it go. It is
Rip
turned into an ARAM.
Aqui é Aranzinho pra ver quem vai levar essa torre do mid.
At this point, it's Wei versus Azir. They both got great wave clear, and so they both kind of joined in mid now that the pressure has been felt. And
Essa torre mid é muito importante pros dois times, muito importante.
Well, I didn't see when he specifically TP'd. I'm not sure if he TP'd lane and then walked over. I was busy talking about Rammus.
that was more important now.
Yeah.
Será que eles levam nessa torre?
But
Nessa
I think
wave?
he would do well to be in the side lane. Be picking up some farm.
Não dá,
He's
né?
there.
He is there now.
Yeah.
Oh, but that means Quantum Freaks can send 5 people mid to ARAM.
Mas...
Oh, but the wave died immediately. Okay, never mind.
Should we like
Cadê? Vocês estão torcendo pra KDF ou pra FearX?
make it scale better?
Should we just remove the other lanes? Honestly,
Yeah.
like maybe
Digita no
change
chat.
the map, make it more like snow themed.
Nossa, a tropa
Maybe
toda aqui é da...
the champions are random as well, so people
Não, tá bem parelho, tá bem parelho.
Big drop off the side if you look.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's cool
Yeah.
scenery, yeah.
What would we call it? Well, I guess the drop off to the side is like
Everyone
an abyss?
goes to the same lane. I think that's a good.
Oh, everyone goes to the same lane. Yeah.
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 It's kind of lengthy, but you know, it's a bit of damage in a Willer.
Maybe like shouting cliffside. You know,
Yeah.
because you want it to be like.
I guess it's like the name of the map.
Drake, minuto, tá?
Is the name of the map? Yeah.
E o Huey tá fazendo história. Huey tem zonas pra essa próxima fight, stopwatch.
And this, I mean, we're looking at it right now. You might as well play on the map.
Yeah, really.
Are they gonna get this turret? I wonder.
No, not man. Why is the game flat? Why is Nar still here? Just stick him in the side lane. You don't even need him. He doesn't need to be here. He's not wave clearing. He's just sitting in that brush. Just stick him in the side lane. It's not essential.
He was helping wave clear.
Cara, o Caçante tem 3 itens, o Caçante tá muito
They're waiting
forte,
for the
guys.
Chemtech tree.
Essa próxima fight aqui...
Yeah.
Vamos ver se o Aphelios dá base, né? Se ele der base aqui e comprar alguma coisa,
They,
The one that they completely
tem um
ignored
mundo,
20
mas
minutes
com
ago,
esses
yeah.
itens,
I remember.
aqui é
they're stunned. What
FearX.
can we do outside of it? We can't give up any position until it spawns.
I feel like Closer is like, he's running it,
Nossa.
trying to bait them into doing something.
This is
Look at that poke. I mean, you know.
Quantum Freaks are utilizing the power of inaction. If you just don't do anything, eventually the other team gets antsy and forces a bad play.
Honestly,
Try to bait Closer into try to ult in.
that's what happened last
Look
time.
at him! Look
Oh,
at him!
okay. Milio.
Milho gastou ult.
But yeah, that's what happened last time, you remember. Closer, he sent it, and they were like, oh god, that works.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Mano,
I don't think Henna knows what he
O
did.
Huey
but he
tá
knows there's a lot
fazendo
of
um
damage.
V9,
At least
guys.
He saved his flash this time.
You know, this game of ARAM is way more contentious than I've ever seen, to
Yeah.
be honest.
A FearX vai perder o jogo aqui no mid, velho.
Good.
I've been in some try-hard ARAMs in my days. You know this isn't that try-hard of an ARAM though, because no one has exhaust. Those are the real sweats in ARAMs.
That's true. Yeah.
Eles vão guivar essa torre do... Eles vão guivar esse Drake aí pelo terceiro item do Aphelios. E tá de boa, eu acho.
Is essentially what allows them to do it.
Yeah, question is, will they be able to take the mid tower? That is the real objective.
I think they will.
This could be it. We've been working towards this for about 8 minutes
Tadinho
now.
do Ná, mano. Olha o Ná, não dá dano nenhum no
It
caçante,
looks
velho.
like they've actually managed to do it.
Yeah.
And the crowd
Meh.
goes wild.
They actually did.
What do they do now? They've lost purpose.
I don't... Honestly, I don't know.
Aqui deu o KDF, guys.
Well, they put a war down on a Baron.
All of the outer turrets...
Aqui deu KDF, guys.
Mid-blue turret. They're all...
A Aphelios vai fazer BT contra o caçante desse tamanho.
To get the tower. Give us another 8 minutes at ARAM.
Yeah.
E o pior de tudo, eles perderam a Aran.
Henna has more damage than Bulldog.
Me
Honestly.
too.
Thought especially after that last boom boom.
Yeah, I feel like Bulldog did like a third of that damage in his last rotation.
Yeah. And now he's level 16.
He's pretty strong.
All right.
Nossa senhora!
Because every time Bull walks up, he does about 1,000.
And then it just gets healed by the...
Vai rolar play aqui, tá?
All right, you were right. It's FearX's turn. Now they're going to sit in mid.
God, our teams are so polite.
Okay. Closing in some
Morreu.
trouble. Oh, the knockup, he tries to flash. He's in so much trouble.
Sabia, mano. Sabia. Era a carinha dele trollar. Era a carinha.
That's going to be the end of that. Clear TPs and flashes away. And he might die anyway as Cuz finds an angle on the Lee Sin. We thought it might not be possible.
Era a carinha, sabia. Sabia, guys.
Going to force him back.
Yeah, Closer just kind of caught napping there, to be honest. They try to push up and Freecs decided not to let... Oh,
Clear? Oh, no. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Two tapped as so Cuz.
Nossa, sorte que o Cuz trollou aqui, tá?
I don't know how that happens,
Oh,
honestly.
Henna doesn't know what he does!
Yeah.
Get away, Henna!
Oh, the stopwatch is really nice, actually. It's not even called...
Meu Deus, ele ia dar chá?
Here comes Bulldog.
Oh, he's so scary!
Yeah, he is. Oh, God, they flashed away from him.
Mano, saiu barato, hein?
Oh, no, just flash.
Henna's trying to count the abilities. He's like, I swear this guy's used like...
Saiu barato, hein?
Or something. I don't know what any of them do, but there's so many of them.
They're so flashy and they hurt so much.
Mano, vamos ver como é que ele trollou.
Okay, let's go for the tower. And Freecs go for this pretty neat move where they say no. That's not
Mano,
Closer,
é
like,
isso, velho.
He doesn't set up any soldiers. He puts one down too late. He just completely butchers it. And then he tries to ult Judo with the W being held.
Ele tomou o
So,
W
yeah,
melee,
just
cara.
not so great. I think the strategy of just waiting for FearX to make a mistake actually paid off there.
Honestly,
Eu falei, velho, eu falei. O problema é o Azir desse cara, velho.
also got lulled into it. I guess he just thought, okay, well, we're 5v4, I can do whatever I want.
Well, he actually broke the rules by leaving the center lane.
Yeah, that's
They're
why.
punished for that.
I like the arm guard there. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it gets the Melio flash later on.
We had the Zhonya's ready to buy, so...
Yeah, that's
pass.
true. See, trying to land that poke.
Block it with a... Okay, yeah.
He got there. Oh, that's a lot.
Nossa,
Don't
que
block it,
dano.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
3k de gold,
You know
velho.
why? He doesn't have his Ken...
É muito gold. É gold pra dar e vender.
Yeah, he went for
Só...
poison hard first.
I think it's really fair that you're just not able to recall against his champion because he just spams his long-range poke.
Só que tá vindo um dia de sol aí. E o meu Azir vai fechar rabadão. E vai fechar o chapéu nesse dia de sol.
Why did you get Leandries so the burn stops you from recalling as well?
Yeah.
Like, how are you actually supposed
Ou
to...
esse combo da Nami com mandato
That's true.
bufar o Ruei e ele dar QW lá de longe é muito roubado.
What if they got some Gentex rings? Might help out a little.
Oh man, they should have prioritized those.
Yeah.
They were focused on mid-tower though.
And I mean, we're sitting here and we are actually just A-ramming between these two teams. And at the end of the day, Hui is going to win.
Yeah, he's
Hui
very
and
good
Cullen
A-ram.
will win.
Plus, I want to note that you know how Nor is like the best side lane champion here? He is
Bastante
40
4
CS
itens,
on
velho.
Juju.
Que
Juju is actually kind of
monstruoso.
been cheating by leaving and picking up waves. Look at the Xante's items.
33 segundos pro Drake pra alma, tá? Azir sem flash. Azir não tem rabadão. E vai ter base em Rabadon, tá? Assim, pelo meu entendimento de LoL, está horroroso.
Well, you need an LDR. Before that time, I don't know if you can even fight. FearX, maybe they actually do just wait for the Elder Drake.
Yeah, I think maybe Henna getting some solo farm could be good.
No.
Because he's just sitting mid as Closer kind of farms the waves.
All right. Maybe he got some of those.
Já perdeu o Drake, já não consegue puxar mid. Aqui é só... Nossa, essa play aqui é pra perder o jogo, guys.
There's a control ward in the pit.
I mean, Cuz is doing the dragon.
Yeah, let's just send it. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go into a Baron pit against Quay.
And Cassante, oh god.
Takes damage for sure.
They've done a little bit. You know, that is red-white, and they got him down to 80%. As now the culling is going to do much more than whatever we saw.
Nossa, que cal... horrorosa.
So, they're pushed away. They try for it. They say Cuz is doing dragon. We can surely do the Baron. And it didn't.
That FearX are like, never again. Back to mid lane where we are.
O caçante de alma de Pum, sem tomar CC, 4 itens, não vai morrer nunca. Vai morrer nunca. Mas fechou o Rabadão agora, tá? Meu mano Closer, tá?
Henna, he got a last whisper.
How big is that shield? Look at the Canix shield. What? Did you see that?
It's
what?
It's like half his health bar.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, I want to go back to the
I want to look
Cassante.
at Kasane again. I want to see how big that shield is. It's so silly. These guys.
This is different from the Cassante Udyr game. I actually want to see the lane now.
E o que isso significa? Nada. Vai fidar no mesmo jeito na fight.
Just for a second, we need to see it.
Meanwhile, Clown of Freecs, you know, they're setting up.
Mas assim,
it's one of those Baron pits that is easier.
o jogo tá o jogo tá bom pra KDF, né? Mas quem pegar esse Baron aí, toma as rédeas do jogo.
It's on cooldown.
Porque aí começa a ficar chato. O Na começa a splitar se pegar esse Baron.
Mega damage builds. No Lich Bane in sight. It's just cool hat, cool mask, cool dagger thing. I guess it's a tooth.
He's gonna need a Penile soon.
Yeah.
To ever cut through this Cassante. I actually think like maybe the play pattern in the fights is just pretend he doesn't exist and try and kill everyone else. And
do you think that FearX actually as a team have decided we're gonna wait until 4 items to fight? I'm serious.
Caraca, jogão, velho. Jogão.
Because like, look, that's the way they're playing.
We'll get LDR and we'll get either Crypt Bloom or Void Staff, and they're like, that's when we'll fight. And I mean, it's Hextech. It's Chemtech Soul, so I don't think they care too much about giving that up. All it's done is make look. They weren't getting through the Kanik Rukian shield anyway. What difference does it make at this point?
Yeah. Maybe with the Void
Pior que tá 2 levels na jungle, velho. Isso não muda o Smite, né? Acho que não dá nada, né? O Smite é 1200 de qualquer jeito. Tem nada a ver, já tiraram isso aí faz 8 patches.
No, I won't show him. It's too big. I don't know.
It's obscene. We can't reveal that live on air.
Not safe. All right.
Esse jogo vai ser decidido no ancião? Vai.
Yeah, we've evolved, right? They've learned about the
Vai.
side
E o Huey?
E
não, vai ser decidido agora. Eles nem viram. Ah, não, viram sim. Nossa, e pra entrar nisso aí? Outra Huey.
Willer's getting close, but TP gonna be forced, and immediately Quantum Freaks say, well, we got his TP.
Is that actually just like a 2000?
Pararam, gastaram o TP do Na, pelo menos.
I think it is, yeah. Look at it.
It's ridiculous.
Admire its size.
It's so big.
A FearX 4 itens, tá?
It's actually just silly.
Aqui é o Azir, pega o item da Void. Pegou zonas, meu Deus.
Wait, he got an arm guard and then he sold it and he bought.
Wait, why are you? Oh my god, you need a Penium! Look at this Cassante!
Meu Deus, pegou Banshee.
Oh god, what? I don't even remember the name of this item.
I don't know either.
The nullifying necklace.
Nullifying mantle?
No.
Baby banshees?
Oh, what? What was that? Okay, Henna's had enough. He nearly killed them all just at the same time.
That's the plan. Just kill the squishies. Forget about
Mano.
Asante.
Just catch them off guard. They were
Pô,
sleeping.
jogadaça, tá?
Just wait for 15 minutes and then flash on them. They'll never expect it.
I mean, I don't think they did. Really, they were like, oh,
Pô, foi um NTzaço, mano.
Yeah.
That was
Ele tá sem ult agora pra essa fight, beleza. E sem flash.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe
Tá ruim? Tá.
Vision? Doesn't matter.
Sante's
Nossa, tá
pushing
horroroso
in.
isso.
Alright, they had enough.
Vou entrar no pit?
Surely.
Vão terminar o Baron e entrar no
Okay,
pit, né?
Poppy ults. They've got a chance. The smite comes down. FearX, they get the Baron. Now, can they kill Dudu is the question. Can they kill Dudu?
Tá horroroso isso,
The
GG.
answer is no. Henna's almost dead. And our ultimate comes in as
GG,
everybody's in the
GG,
pit,
GG.
and now Cuz is just gonna get in there as well. As Clear's doing a
Mataram
nice
o
job
Lucian.
to that backline actually, and nobody has died in this backline of FearX. As Cuz he's gonna land it, and he
GG.
picks up two, finally gets the job done. As only Willer will
Bulldog
survive.
pega ainda.
For now, well, that's a big shield. Looks like he's got that rune as well.
Yeah,
Não tem
they
um
did
wave.
mechanically good.
Ah, mas tem Elder.
They weren't even close. You know, they got his health out of it. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks really okay. Go on, Dudu.
Pô.
Yeah, they didn't get the Baron. Condom Freecs. Willer retains the Baron.
Mano, eles se botaram pra dentro do pit, velho. Não tem como matar o caçante, velho.
They can't end the game, so they're just gonna take the Elder Drake.
I just want all the viewers to focus on Dudu. To specifically watch him.
Mano, olha isso. Olha o caçante, velho.
Really seem to move very much. He's just standing there, trapping them in the pit. You know, it looks like he's being hit by things, but his health bar just doesn't appear to move much.
Ele nem apanhou muito, não.
Henna's like got red gun, and he loses like half his health. But even then, like he still hasn't ulted. He still looks so unfazed.
Poppy actually did some work against the Cassante there.
Yeah, Poppy actually did win.
Pegaram o Elder.
Yeah.
No, everyone, it was
Nossa,
insufficient.
agora, mano.
Everyone else is just
Esse
sitting outside
Huey de
screaming.
Elder. Sai de perto, tá?
Yeah.
Should have abandoned ship. You see Cassante just run
Sai
away.
de perto
I
do
think
Huey.
that's the play.
Bait is
Pior do que
tied.
6 itens fica?
And
Não
the Street
fica.
Closers is gonna have a penetration item at 55 minutes into the game, so, you know,
Yeah.
maybe then you can fight Cassante.
I
At
think the
least
great
we have
thing-
LDR.
I think the great thing is that he's built like Thornmail, Frozen Fist, and Ninja Tabby, and Frozen Heart. So he's got all these armor items. and
Elixir.
just the Rickin is enough just to completely counteract the
Tem
background.
elixir.
I want to see the numbers. Like, how much armor does he have when he's in combat with Jack Show? Like 500 or something now?
Probably, yeah.
Tem que limpar, hein? Tem que limpar essa wave, hein?
Well, just one, but still.
It's enough. One recurred, one mountain drag.
E
They
limpou.
just managed to get him under half health in the last fight, which is when the Chemtech Soul activates, you know? And then he's taking even less damage.
E esse Drake aí, guys? É pra sempre?
And they still
Tô zoando,
can't
nada
get
a ver.
through the recurrent. All right, Elder Drake as the negative 3,000 gold Baron power play
Definitely not one of our best.
from Red Bull is.
Minuto pro...
And Quantum Freecs, I
1
mean, they got
minuto
the Elder Drake, but they're not
pro...
actually breaking into the base yet. So,
pro Elder.
yeah.
Yeah.
O jogo não vai acabar, guys.
Against the Baron, especially, I mean, Willer just goes to the
O jogo não vai acabar.
push.
And just one shots it. And the thing is, we only have a minute
It
of
buffs
the
the
Elder
minions.
Dragon left.
The Baron buff is gone now.
Yeah, they might not even break the base.
Okay, he pressed R.
Errou o ult.
All right.
Oh, look, they're doing
Ah,
some
mid
damage.
cai, né?
Yeah. They're doing some damage to Dudu.
How could you forget about mid lane?
I
This was
think-
the most important lane. Oh, clear. For a second, I thought Clear was going to go in. I saw it.
Mano, quem achou que esse Nari ia pular? Eu achei.
Just waiting for his flash, so he can flash on the
they
Mega.
still have Elder. They're not going to go for play. Wait for the Elder timeout.
15 seconds. And actually, the Baron buff being down is pretty critical. I mean, nobody's really able to buff up the waves. The Moonlight Vigil is going to hit nothing, and now Willer's in some trouble. He's burning down. He's going to get some help from his friend Melio, as now Clear has decided he's going to frontline as well. And the Elder buff is gone. It is now gone, but they should be able to get this inhibitor at least. They're also playing around the mid.
Pegaram mid também, hein?
Yeah, I think they're going to get both. Dudu looking for the knockup. He's going to find Henna as Cassante will reign supreme.
É o melhor caçante do mundo!
As the one guy who could do damage to the Cassante is now dead for 50 seconds.
Yep, and he's still got half his health bar. Healed up a little bit. He loses the Chemtech Soul effect because of that. So, a bit unfortunate.
You should take some damage.
Era
from
meu
the turret.
filho!
Yeah, he should take a couple of hits. They're going to take the bot in him. by the numbers, this one, they're gonna have to take everything out. 30 seconds on Henna. I think they can wave clear until the super
Tadinho do cara, não tinha flash.
Oh,
sério. Salva de palmas pro meu mano Cus. Caralho!
Even though they tried for a very long time, didn't matter. Bulldog gonna pump those damage numbers.
O closer de Azir, ele é. Ele é. Ele é um cara, guys. Ele é um cara. Ele é um cara.
Yeah, a bounce back after a wacky draft in game 2 and a long game. I feel like both coaches probably gonna have a look at that one and have some.
Salva de palmas pro closer, guys. É. Acontece, né? Time favorito ganhando na LCK. Acontece.